It's time for the Oilers to flip the script on the Panthers in order to force a Game 7 back in Edmonton. Cheryl, to make this happen, there are three key areas where they need to deliver tonight: goaltending, special teams, and Connor needs to be Connor. Let's break them down one by one. After getting chased in Games 3 and 4, Skinner is back in net now. What's one thing the guys in front of him need to do to help Skinner shine tonight?
Well, first of all, they've got to get out of their own zone, Gino. They've got to find a way to get the first and second puck touch and get out and create some offense. Look at that game number 4 when he was yanked after 20 minutes. I mean, the high danger chances were 13-1 in favor of the Florida Panthers. You know, you're up against a beast in terms of offensive production in the playoffs as well as defensive. So this is a full-blown game, a 200-foot game. They got to find a way to get out. And Stuart Skinner has to be great tonight if they want to bring it back to Edmonton. Listen, his back was up against the wall in game 4, 5, 6, and 7 with Stanley Cup in the building last year, and he was able to win 3 of 4 games. He's going to have to outwork and outplay Bobrovsky from the other end, but he's got to rely on his entire core in front of him not only get out, but get on the scoreboard.
Special teams have killed the Oilers so far in the Cup final, just 17% with the man advantage, while their PK has been crushed, giving up 7 power play goals to the Panthers. Let's focus on the Oilers' power play. What's one thing they need to do differently tonight to deliver?
They have to get creative, Gino. They have to think differently. They are up against a PK that is so very aggressive. They use their sticks to activate and get in lanes. I think they've got to be so creative. They just can't go status quo and look for Draisaitl on the flank or Bouchard up high. I think they've got to have a high player up high to be able to dish to. You know that Connor McDavid is going to come under extreme pressure, so he has to be able to dish to someone, take what's given, but they've got to pull the formation outside of the middle of the ice. How do you do that? You have motion. You're not static, and you keep them guessing. Don't be predictable. And I think that's what they've got to do. And I would also like to see attack the net, drive the net. Connor McDavid has hit a few posts. I would like to see a shot mentality, because guess what? Defenders turn when there is a shot. And if you can get on the loose puck, you can put it by Bobrovsky.
But Cheryl, McDavid does have 7 points in the 5 games so far in the Cup final, but only 1 goal. What needs to happen to unlock vintage McDavid tonight?
Listen, he's up against a defensive juggernaut, not just line 1. I mean, you go line 1, 2, 3, and look at what matchup you've got. I mean, they've got 3 first lines right now. If I'm Chris Knoblauch, I'm going to load it up. And what I mean by that, I'm going to start the game with Draisaitl and McDavid on the same line. You know what? You need a good start. Start them together. Generate offense right from the get-go. McDavid can have McDavid-like moments. Yes, he's got a goal and 6 assists. Can't even believe we're saying he's playing below expectation. But when you're top-heavy like the Edmonton Oilers, you got to get these guys the puck. These guys have to hit the score sheet if they want to bring it back for Game 7, and they know it. But McDavid is one that is taken away, not taken away, but limited, because they're doing such a nice job of layering him through the neutral zone, especially when he gets in zone. A guy like Draisaitl can shield the puck, can get to pockets for him, and we know he can shoot. So I'd like to see these two guys aligned with Corey Perry, who someone can get net front, and maybe we'll see some heroics, because they're certainly going to need it. And I also think they need the depth, though, Gino. They're going to need guys off puck to be able to put it in, because you know guys are going to be all over McDavid. I think it's going to be the key passing tonight that's going to get it done. But they've got to be opportunistic. And 97-29, they got to be on fire.
McDavid's got a history of delivering when it matters the most. He's got 8 goals, 23 points in 14 career potential elimination games.